Gendal, you're trying to wiggle out.
I dare you.
He's free now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can go, yeah.
He likes
He's
it.
like, are you sure?
Oh.
You free.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been so long since I've posted anything. I've just been so swamped with school and things have finally let up. I got done with a major exam last week, so I can finally vlog. This vlog is going to be very mental health oriented. It's going to be a weekend in my life, but it's going to be focused on what I do to help me with my mental health, because I myself have been struggling with maintaining it these past couple weeks because things have been so busy. If I don't consciously focus on maintaining my mental health, it does deteriorate. So this is going to be me resetting myself this weekend. I'll show you guys everything I do. Hopefully you guys can get something out of it. So yeah, this is a weekend in my life. So right now it is currently 8 a.m. and I am heading to the gym because I have not been in a while. So this is terrible, but there's been a slight change of plans. So I walk to my gym because it's on campus and it's only like a 10-minute walk from where I live. And while I was walking, I smelled donuts. And of course I followed the scent and I found a stand selling Amish donuts. If you haven't had Amish donuts, oh my god. If you like donuts, you need to try them. So anyways, this Amish donut stand only comes into town twice a year, and I missed them the first time, and the line is usually like out the door, but this time there were only like 3 people in line because I guess I caught it right when it started. So yeah, I got myself and my roommates some Amish donuts to try out. Hopefully they're really good, and then I'll go to the gym after we eat them. Okay, so now that that donut has been devoured, I'm back on track and I'm on my way back to the gym. I know it's kind of counterintuitive for me to be going to the gym and trying to be healthy in those ways and then kind of canceling it out by eating unhealthy sometimes. But in all honesty, the main reason I go to the gym is for the sake of my mental health, to keep me happy. I don't necessarily do it to keep a certain figure or anything like that. My main focus is my happiness, and food is a major source of happiness for me, as well as exercising, so I try to keep both in my life. About 10 now. So I mentioned this in a previous video, but one of my favorite studying techniques is studying with a small group. It just helps me stay on track and stay accountable. So that's what I've been doing for the last 2 hours. I was just studying with one of my roommates and my neighbor, and we were just going through lectures, but we're taking a small break from that so that we can do our own thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and study on my own for the next couple hours until we go back to group studying. So it's now 8 p.m. After I finished studying by myself for a little while, I went back to studying with my friends, and we did that until 8 p.m. It took us quite some time, partly because we kept getting distracted and going on TikTok and doing stupid things. But yeah, we finished that, and now I'm just chilling in my bed. Since this vlog is focused on mental health, I thought this would be cool to share with you guys. It's something that my brother actually sent me. So I have a younger brother in undergrad right now. He's a sophomore at Brown, and he is the wise one of the family. He basically lives like a monk. And even though I'm the older sister, I am constantly getting advice about mental health from him because he's just mastered it at this point. So this was the video referred to me. This guy is called The Healthy Gamer. That's the name of his channel. And he basically just talks about anxiety and mental health and how to manage it. He is a psychiatrist that trained in Harvard's residency program, and he is very insightful from what I've seen so far. His story is pretty cool. His name is Dr. K, and he started off at UT Austin as a pre-med, and he did really poorly in his classes. He was addicted to video games and he was just not doing well in his life. At 21, he moved to India to become a monk, and he studied all these alternative medicine practices and yoga and all that kind of stuff. He got himself back on track, and then he was able to get into Tufts for medical school and ended up matching to Harvard's residency for psychiatry, so pretty good upward trajectory in his life. So yeah, I've been listening to him for the past hour, and he's got a lot to say, and it's some pretty good stuff. I would definitely check it out. I'll link the video that I'm watching right now in my description. I think it's really cool, and it's a really cool take on anxiety. Alright guys, so it's finally close to bedtime, my favorite time of the day. So I just meditated for about 10 minutes. I try to do this either right when I wake up or right before I go to sleep, so at least once a day. So I did that, and now I am watching some conference videos from a pediatric conference. So this one is on racism and inequality in healthcare, and actually I attended the same conference in December. Obviously they picked some different topics. This one that I'm listening to right now is talking about some of the horrible things in history that have happened to minorities for the sake of healthcare and medical research. So I'm sure you guys have all heard of the Tuskegee experiment, but these are a couple other things that you may not have known about. So a man by the name of Thomas Hamilton left enslaved African Americans in burning hot pits as he sought a cure for sunstroke, and obviously you guys know the Tuskegee study probably. If you're interested in educating yourself more about these kinds of issues, one really good book is Medical Apartheid. I feel like it's really getting attention now, but it basically outlines the history of experimentation on African Americans. Anyways, I'm just probably going to keep listening to this conference until I fall asleep, so I will see you. Hey guys, so it's currently 8 a.m. on Sunday, and I just cleaned my room a little bit to start off my day. Now I'm going to go ahead and do some yoga, and then I'll show you guys what's going on with the rest of my day. Okay, so it's now 10. I just finished getting ready and eating breakfast. So my group studying is starting early today because we have a baby shower that we're going to later in the day around 3 o'clock. So we're trying to get all of our studying done by then. So I'm just going to go group study, and then we're going to go over to that baby shower. So we took a little break from group studying, and I'm just eating and watching some YouTube to chill out a little bit, and then I'm probably going to go and cook something. Okay guys, so I'm going to be making one of my go-to meals when I'm super lazy and I want something yummy to eat for the week. This is just like a simple meal prep that I do with things that I mostly keep in my pantry. So like I have diced tomatoes, tomato paste, black beans, whatever cheese you prefer. I have this crumble queso and Fiesta blend cheese just because those are my leftovers right now, and an onion, and some tortilla wraps, and some taco shells that I'm trying to get rid of. So I'm gonna be making like this enchilada slash crunch wrap kind of thing. I'm also putting this soy rizo in it. I haven't tried it before. I don't know if it's any good. I got this from Sprouts back in Florida and I've been keeping it in my fridge here for whenever I felt like using it. Again, I don't know if it's any good, but I guess we'll find out. So yeah, let's just get to it. So this is my mixture of all of the ingredients for the filling, and then I'll make the sauce for the top of the enchilada using the tomato paste and some spices. Alright, so I just broke up the hard shells that I have laying around and just put them as a little bit of a middle layer to add a little bit of crunch to the enchiladas. And then I'm just covering it. The hard shells might get a little soggy. We'll see how this turns out. So a slight change of plans. I kind of just decided to go with the flow and I had a lot of extra filling. I was gonna just store it and use it for later, but then I decided to make this into another layer and just make it into a Mexican lasagna slash enchilada kind of thing. So now the top layer is also filling. I never follow a recipe, and this is probably why half the stuff I cook turns out to taste terrible, but I never learn. Here's the sauce. I'm just waiting for it to thicken a little bit to pour over my little lasagna enchilada thing. And of course, I had to shower it with cheese, so we're just gonna stick this in the oven now. The worst part about cooking is doing the dishes. I had so many to do, but those are done now. So I am going to go and get ready for this socially distanced baby shower that my class is throwing for one of our classmates. She is pregnant and she's due in a couple months. So the girls at my school or in my class decided to throw her a little something. So I'm about to go get ready. I will see you guys in a little while. They look pretty good. I feel like you can't go wrong if you add that much cheese to anything, but I guess we'll see at dinner time when I actually eat them. So I got a little bit excited and I decided to just go ahead and taste test this right now and see how it is and if it's any good. Let's see. It's decent. Would I recommend any of you guys to make it? Probably not. Probably will try something different with soy rizo next time. It's good, like I'll eat it, but it's not anything amazing, in my opinion. So I just got back from the baby shower. It was so much fun. It was nice to interact with some of my classmates outside of the school setting. Especially because, you know, with COVID going on, it was hard for any of us to really get to know each other. So now I'm just going to FaceTime my friends back home for a little while and maybe take a nap before I go back to studying. So I pretty much ended my day with that walk. It was too beautiful outside for me to not take a walk, so I just went outside for like 30 minutes and just admired nature. As you can see, this was a weekend filled with a lot of things that are really good for your mental health, from working out to doing yoga, to meditating, to going outside and taking in fresh air, and just admiring the things around you. I really needed this to reset because I was in a really negative mental space all last week, especially because I didn't do as well as I wanted in a certain class, and I was just really upset about it. It's just really hard when you work so much towards something and you still manage to fail despite all of the work that you put in, but I'm finally out of that negative headspace and I'm feeling better after this weekend of recovery. I hope this was helpful for you guys and you can use some of the things from this video to help yourselves if you're struggling, but that is it. I will see you guys next time.